Hey, what's up guys? Daz Petzergling, and this is the fourth game between sAviOr and ZerO's series in the MSL first quarterfinal, the quarterfinal A. It's been an epic series so far. ZerO's up 2-1. While the games themselves haven't been back and forth, it's kind of been back and forth the way it's been playing. ZerO won the first game, sAviOr second, and ZerO the third game again. And hopefully sAviOr takes this one. As much as just the fact that I want to see sAviOr win, I just want to see a fifth game. I think it'd be super fucking fitting and awesome if our first best of 5 series of the MSL kicked it off with an epic fifth game. And like, you know, especially for ZVZ, I mean, the more games that are played, the better, I think. I mean, it just makes it, you know, more skill and less kind of build order. Although I wouldn't say that. I think this is one of the least build order oriented ZVZ series we've seen so far. I don't think build order really made much of a difference in any of the games we've seen so far. So I'm glad to hear that. It looks like they're starting the game pretty soon here. So I'm gonna sync it up. 2, 1, 0. And I mean, it should be an interesting game. I mean, Neo Harmony is another kind of macro-ish map. They're not cross spots, so actually if one of them 12 hatches and the other player 9 pools, or does a similar aggressive pool build, they might actually be able to do some, well, they're definitely going to be able to do some damage on this build. However, both players have opted most of these games to do more macro-oriented early opening builds, so, you know, we just gotta wait and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't end on some stupid shit like, you know, a 9 pool versus a 12 hatch. That's really just not the way I want to see the series go.
Yeah, and you have to know too that both players are sending their overlords vertically, so neither of them are going to spot each other early on, so wrong direction. I think that's going to benefit whoever goes for the riskier build. Although once again, you know, if you open up with a 12 hatch versus a 9 pool in positions like these, you're going to be in a tough position. But either way, looks like sAviOr spawning in the bottom right as Zerg and ZerO in the bottom left as the red Zerg. sAviOr is actually opting to build his overlord while ZerO is going to build his pool right here. So ZerO going to go for a 9 pool. And this is something that ZerO's been pretty consistent with. He really likes to go for the hatcheries. He likes to build extra drones. But when it counts, when he has to play, he almost always plays a 9 pool style build. And there's actually an interview with ZerO that I was reading in his Yarnak game, in the game 3, where he was actually discussing with his coach immediately before the game. And the coach said, go for a 9 pool build. That's your safest bet. And ZerO actually putting down the gas. And this is, oh my god, this is going to be terrible for sAviOr. sAviOr is going to go for a 12 hatch, and ZerO is going for 9 pool speed. Is sAviOr going to... Oh, wow, this is awful.
Oh, that's bad news.
sAviOr is going to be in a terrible position, and sAviOr just has to hope that ZerO sends his Zerglings to the upper right without scouting, because he is going to be in a real difficult position unless he somehow manages to defend that.
Oh man, these are already coming out. And sAviOr's pool is probably just starting right now. I mean, hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he sends them to the top right. I think that's sAviOr's only chance at this point. I mean, he's probably going to be able to survive the 9 pool, but he's going to take so much damage that it's just going to be an awful situation. I mean, this is exactly what I didn't want to see here, but you never know. I mean, if sAviOr puts down a creep colony right now and he cancels that hatchery, he's going to be okay. But it looks like it's not okay. They're going to run across the path of the overlord, and yeah, just like you said, the Zerglings are going to the top without scouting. He's sending one Zergling to branch off.
He sees the overlord, though.
Wow, he saw the overlord. Is he going to turn around? Okay.
That was a good move, sending that one Zergling to see that overlord, though. That was an excellent move.
Well, I'm wondering why sAviOr hasn't canceled this yet. He must know that more Zerglings are going to come. He can't imagine that he built only.
Well, he has to keep.
ZerO built only one
he's not going to get any benefit from canceling it. He's got the larva. He's just got to hope that it morphs. And ZerO doing the right thing, just sitting there attacking that hatchery.
Because he's going to lose it.
Oh no. Oh, he's going to lose it.
Yeah, it's going to die, man.
He's going to be forced to pull drones. I guess that.
It's better to get the 300.
What else could he do? I didn't realize he was going to lose it that early, but wow, immediately losing it. Terrible for sAviOr. And pulling drones, really even though he wasn't even, I mean, wow, I mean, it's over. ZerO's already got his Spire up. ZerO's got to be feeling great right now. ZerO just took this game. He just pretty much took down Majiyun. ZerO is going to move on to the round of 4. The semifinals, the very first league he's ever been in the round of 16. That is just, wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry to end the game right now, but the game is ended. I didn't end the game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I really didn't want to see, and this is what I was really liking about this series so far, is that we hadn't really seen many of these build order wins, and it's a tough break for sAviOr, but you know, he took the risk with his 12 hatch, and it really didn't pay off for him. I'm not gonna say that it was any kind of super smart move by ZerO. You know, it was just happened to be the right move, you know. So it does suck, but you know, I'm happy for ZerO. Good for him that he gets to go to the round of 16. He definitely did play really good, and I was impressed by his play in the earlier games. You know, sAviOr still has a little bit of a chance here if he can manage to overpower ZerO with Zerglings. I mean, they're both still off one hatchery, but if sAviOr just completely starts cutting drones... Okay, now ZerO's putting the sunken colony up. Yeah, there's just no way now. I mean, there's just... Even if he manages to break up that ramp, he's definitely not going to have enough Zerglings to kill a sunken colony as well. Not off of one hatchery. Oh, it looks like sAviOr is going for mass Zergling. He's going to go for an E1.
He wants to
totally
stay in
forget
this
about
game.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a good
That's
idea. He's so far behind in tech that, like, there's just nothing he can do. He might be able to pull this off. Who knows? I mean, he's definitely going to have an economic advantage.
He's not.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be optimistic.
Yeah, no, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I like sAviOr as much as the next guy, especially after the games he's been playing. But when you're building an evolution chamber, building spore colonies without drones on your extractor after losing a hatchery, you can hardly call that an economic advantage. And now ZerO,
well, no, that's true.
Playing everything smart, making all the right moves, chasing those Zerglings.
But he does have 2 hatcheries to 1 hatchery.
And, well, yeah, but ZerO's going to be able to move forward with all these Zerglings. There's pretty much nothing that sAviOr can do to defend this. sAviOr's going to get his Zerglings up the ramp, escort them with the mutas, and there the Zergling go. And this is just such a terrible position.
That was a good move by ZerO, yeah.
And sAviOr actually sneaking, trying to sneak some Zerglings in here and get the drones. ZerO played really well. I was really surprised, and of all the ZerO fans, I think now that he's made it into the round of 4, I think an apology is due. I was really impressed by ZerO's play throughout the series, and I haven't seen any amazing ZBTs from him, but he's gonna have a tough time dealing with the winner between Luxury and Leda, because Luxury is definitely no pushover in ZVZ. I think he has a chance of beating Luxury, but if Leda makes it out of that series, I think Leda's gonna be going on to the finals.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too. It's still kind of surprising that he's actually made the round of 4. I think he got kind of lucky to play 2 ZVZs in a row.
He's been playing all ZVZs.
Yeah,
no,
like
remember
he's a good player, but
his group was sAviOr and
3
Magma,
Zergs,
and then he played Zergs, and then now a Zerg again. And he hasn't been in any other. Well, I mean, he was in the round of 32 of the OSL, and he was playing in Winners League. But for the most part, this is his primary practice. And you know, sAviOr at the same time is primarily practicing for this too. But I think, yeah, I agree with that. ZerO's definitely been. This is almost his best matchup, I would say. Even though statistically, I really don't think statistics do ZerO justice, but I really
he doesn't have enough games
ZerO
for it to really
is his strongest matchup, and you know, this sucks for sAviOr. But at the same time, even though sAviOr's knocked out, we do have good news. Last night we did reach over $50 for our fantasy MSL contest, so that's definitely looking great. Definite prospect.
Let sAviOr now a little brighten up his day.
Yeah,
he may have lost the MSL, but you still got a chance to win some money if you enter our fantasy.
Oh, right, yeah. But you know, next round you guys can pick sAviOr, and that'll be a good bet. But yeah. So if you guys haven't already clicked an ad, why don't you do that? Just go down to 2009msl.com and click an ad for us. If you have already, don't even worry about it, because we're slowly building up subscribers. Every time that we get more people, we get a few more ad clicks. And yeah, if we get somebody using our ads, we're gonna lose the money, and that's gonna suck. But I mean, we're not doing anything with the money. We're bringing it all towards you guys. So, you know, awesome for that. And Luxury versus Leda right around the corner. It's coming up on Saturday, and God, that's going to be an exciting series. Like I thought.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's just fucking
Leda
awesome.
And Flash and Luxury and Hwason. But that's like a combination. Look at how stubborn sAviOr is right now. He is so disappointed that he just lost.
Oh, well, dude, it's the MSL, man.
I know, man.
Fucking GG out of the MSL. I mean, like, you type GG in this game, and that's it. Like, you're going home. You're done. He's not in the OSL. This is pretty much it. I mean, he's just got to wait for the next GOM tournament after this. Ugh. Hopefully he does